We are back live and ready to go from the Charles Gorman Arena. In this one, we have the New Brunswick Mooseheads taking on the new Tecumseth Xtreme in Men's Legends. New Brunswick wins the opening draw. Back behind the net goes Terry Crosman to get to that in the corner, rolling behind his net. Comes up the wall to Bobby Kraft. Kraft back behind the goal line to Jarvis. Slowing the game down. Up to Bobby. Kraft through the middle of the zone. And over. Pass through, does not make it. First on the ball is New Brunswick though, Patty Lyons. Lyons down low to Kraft. Kraft trying to get the pass through, does not work. New Tech comes away with that. Jarvis knocks the ball down. And ball goes out of play. Face-off coming up just outside the New Brunswick zone. Face-off won cleanly by New Tecumseth. And up the wall, Caruso. Can't get it in deep. Ernie Roy in deep for New Brunswick. Shot on goal and held by the goaltender. Face-off coming up to New Tech's goaltender's left. Face-off going to be scrambled. One shot, scores! Ricky Ward off the face-off win by Jamie Bennett makes it 1-0 Mooseheads. Face-off now won by Bennett. Ward all the way over. Back up the wall to Ernie Roy. Roy dumps that ball in deep. First on that ball is going to be New Tecumseth though. The Xtreme do get there first. They go D to D behind their goal. Safino up the wall, looking. No pass open. They go back D to D now. Up, trying to get that ball in. And ball is in. Deck taken away. Tipped out. Out comes Siliker. Siliker on the rush for New Brunswick. Looking down the corner, tried to complete a pass, does not. Chamberlain to Courtney. Back over to Chamberlain now. Chamberlain looking, goes up the wall. New Brunswick gets that ball in, and ball goes out of play. Face-off upcoming on the goaltender's left in the Xtreme zone. Face-off won by Siliker. Shot does not make it through. Manos up the wall. Outbreak the Xtreme now. Knocked away and offside. Face-off upcoming outside of the Moosehead zone. Face-off won cleanly by Siliker. Courtney trying to move the ball, cannot. Out comes New Tech now out of the corner, walking out. Shot off the side of the goal. Not pass out front. Cannot get to it. Loose ball, still scramble ball now. Working for it. Forsyth chips off the wall. We got a foot race between Manos and Dave Forsyth. Manos gets there first, tries to make a pass, cannot, retreats behind his own net. Rolling up the wall now with lots of speed coming out of his end is Manos. Manos now curling back again. Manos is looking. Gets it to his other D-man. Chris Forsythe, though, trying to bust through. Ball is loose. Digging for it is Siliker. Spinning, firing. Can't get that through. Cap in by Crossman. Down low to Dave Forsythe. Dave around the net to Chris Forsythe. Coming up the half wall now, looking. Trying to find a pass option. Trying to get it there. Siliker. Try to go across to Crossman. Cannot get there. It's going to be a one-on-one here. Carrying it. Dropping. Gets there too. Shot. Big save. Elliott gets to it. Trying to chip it free. Cannot. Cap in by New Tech now. Line. Fire. Scores. Shoots and scores, and we have a tie. Ball game on a shot from James Brown from the point. Ties this game up at 1. Elliott on the draw, loses the faceoff. New Tech coming up now. Brown gets that ball in deep, and we have a foot race for it now. They get there first, turn it over. Out comes New Tech coming out of the corner, looking in the first slot again. Shot stopped. Big stop by the Mooseheads goaltender to keep this game tied at 1. Mark Guitard out there for the draw now for New Brunswick. Taking it on against Zafino. Zafino wins that cleanly. Looking, drop pass now. Pass back to the top. Looking, pass to the middle. Walks in, fires, big save. Turned over, shot again, another stop. Big save out front. And they score. Unsure of who gets credit for that. Looks like it might have been Jack Caruso with the last touch. And it's 2-1 Xtreme. New Tech face-off win. Checking. Craft. Over to Guitard. Winds, fires, misses the cage. Lions on that first now. Can't get it free. And out breaks Jeff Wilson. The long pass up to Caruso. Over to Wilson. Winds. Blocked by McAllister. Rims it hard up the wall. Craft looking. Stretch pass. Can't get through to Lions. Poked away by Guitard though. Back into their own end go the Xtreme to recuperate the ball. Retreating back behind their cage is Chuck McMillan. Rolling. Waiting for a breakout option. Looking for a pass now. Goes D to D. D to D. Across to Godden. Goes back D to D. Back across to Manos. Manos retreating back behind his net. Trying to have a foot race now. Manos is going to roll. Tries the stretch pass. Knocked away by Ward. Chips it up to Bennett. Bennett in over the line. Wine fires. Just missed the cage. Out they break. Stretch pass connects. Mongelli walking in. Shot. Big stop. Rebound though. Curls away. Looking down in the corner is Mongelli. Looking. Can't connect with that pass. Coming all the way back out to the wall. DeRose dumps that ball back in deep. New Tech starting to control this game a little bit now. Shot scores! Tip play out front. Shane Rennie getting credit with that tip in out front. And with that, the New Brunswick Mooseheads are making a goaltender change. 6:25 remaining in this first period. 3-1 Xtreme. Drop coming now at center. Draw. One by Tecumseth. Manos going back towards his own zone here. Fakes the rim play. Starts rolling behind his cage. Rolls right out in front. Coming up with lots of speed this game early on. Chip play to Brown. Cannot get there. That is icing against the Xtreme. Upcoming draw. Silica wins that scramble play though. Away come New Tech with the ball, trying the chip play again to Brown. Cannot get to it. New Tech does chip it out. Chip play. Brown in a foot race against Crossman. Drops that off. Walking out. Walking in now. Shooting scores. 4-1 Xtreme. Timeout, Mooseheads. Back out for this draw. Following the timeout. Face off. One by New Tech. Controlled. Up comes Caruso now. Looking, winding, firing. Knocked down. Foot race. Robbie Bennett coming out of his own zone now with the ball. Makes a move. Trying to get first on that ball. Looking, rolling. Pinning the ball in the corner now. Looking for it now is Elliott. Elliott. Bennett. Shot just missed through the cage now. Trying to get through. Outbreaks New Tech though. Outbreaks New Tech. Wilson chips to Brown. Drops it off. Back over to Brown. Over to Caruso. Caruso down low. Wilson cannot complete that. Hamilton rolling behind his own cage now. Slowing this down. Waiting for the line change to complete for the Mooseheads now. Looking for a breakout pass. Looking. 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 Comes up the wall now. Chipped. Outbreaks New Brunswick now. Potential 3-on-2 here. Coming in. Got him back door. Guitard cannot find the handle on that one. Lloyd back shot. Lions just missed the cage. Cap in now. Good foot race here. Back in deep. Guitard hard on that ball. Trying to get to it. Trying to find a man. Winds, fires McAllister. Great block by Caruso. Winds, he fires. Loose. Played by the goaltender. Doyle with that shot. Dumped down on top of the New Brunswick goal. Stays in play though. Back in his own end, McAllister. Doyle comes back across. Kraft back to McAllister. Comes D to Chamberlain. Chamberlain up the wall. Does not get there. Foot race. Lions gets there first now. Breaks it in with a nice stretch pass. looking, guitared, spinning, can't get there. Out breaks Godden now, looking, Godden's looking, turns it over to Ward. Ricky Ward on 2-on-1 with Ernie Roy, fires, scores! Ernie Roy cuts the deficit to 2 for the Mooseheads. 3:30 remaining in the opening frame. Face off upcoming. Jamie Bennett wins that back to Chamberlain, goes across to McAllister, comes back to Chamberlain, up the same side wall, chipped in by Ward. Bennett gets there first. Jamie Bennett walking in, shooting, stopped by the goaltender. First on the ball is New Brunswick, coming in with a great answer after falling behind 4-1, starting to pick up the pace a little bit. Manos out of his own zone, chips that up the wall. Wallace gets that ball in deep. Chamberlain back behind his own goal here. Looking. Pass to Ward. Winds. Fires it in. Misses the cage. Forsythe trying to get there first. Dave Forsythe pushes free. Trying to get there. Rolling. Slipping. Can't get the shot free. Manos rolling out hard out of his own zone. That breaks Manos. Nice move around Crosman. Chips it in. Trying to beat Jarvis in a foot race. Jarvis gets there first. Out comes Manos. And we have a penalty call upcoming. To Chris Manos. 2 minutes. Body contact. New Brunswick power play with 2:25 remaining in the first period. Face off to the right of Van Dyke in the New Tech zone. Face off, won cleanly and cleared by the Xtreme. Down on goal, plays that up for Ward. Ward breaking out of his own now, looking to try to make a pass and get this thing set up now. Flip pass to Lyons. Can he get there? Ball goes into the corner. Lyons, and that's a penalty. Penalty upcoming to New Brunswick, number 9, Pat Lyons. Lyons, 2 minutes, body contact.
You good, Jeremy, still?
Face off upcoming, back in the New Brunswick zone.
Hamilton and Doyle are up.
2:03 remaining in this period. Face off, one clean by New Tech, on goal. Stopped and held for the face off. Face off, won by New Brunswick, handled by Crossman. Crossman looking, chips behind his cage. Foot race to get there. New Tech is on that ball first. Looking, winding, faking, looking for a pass to get through now. Board battle between Ward. Ward trying to get control of that ball, trying to get that free. Great coverage out front by Crossman. Net is off. Face off inside. Face-off upcoming to the right of the New Brunswick goal. Tecumseth being prevented from the referees from making a late change on that one. Centerman being kicked out of the draw. Face off won cleanly by Zilliker. Hamilton gets there, chips around the boards to Doyle. Doyle slowing it down back behind the cage, back up hard up the wall. Bennett now way across Zilliker, carrying in over the line. Waiting, looking, gets that ball in deep. Off the bench, face-off is inside. Face-off won cleanly by Zilliker. Lines, fire, stopped by the goaltender. Foot race for the ball now. Godden and Bennett battling. Bennett rolling free. Walking out with it all the way back to Doyle. Looking, back down low to Bennett. Who's rolling out up the half wall now. Turns, fires, that shot's blocked. Zilliker first on the ball here. 40 seconds remaining in this opening frame. Rolling, Zilliker shoots. Stopped by Van Dyke. New Brunswick gets there first. Bennett trying to get that through out front. It's behind the goal. Frozen by the referee. Goaltender freezes that one. Face-off upcoming to the right of the new Tecumseth goaltender. Forsyth turns, cannot win the draw. Out breaks Newtek, slowing it back into their own end, and the penalty has expired. It is now a 20-second power play for New Tecumseth. Looking to move it. Move the ball. Up they come now. Breaking in, Caruso, ball knocked away off the stick. 10 seconds remaining. Caruso all the way back in his zone. Stepping up just before center lines. Stopped by the goaltender. And that will do it for the end of the first period. The new Tecumseth Xtreme 4. New Brunswick Mooseheads 2. we are back and ready to go for the start of this second period. Face-off won cleanly by New Tecumseth. Slowing the game down, up the half wall, chipped in. Crossman gets there with the ball now. Crossman slowly moving up the zone, looking. D to Jarvis. Jarvis runs all the way behind his own goal now. Looking, stretch pass, does not connect. All the way back. Looking now, looking back in their own zone. New Tech up, that is in. Wilson drops off. Pass over to Caruso. Caruso looking and firing, stopped and held. Face off upcoming to the New Brunswick goaltender's left. Face off upcoming deep in the New Brunswick zone here. One controlled. Manos around LeBlanc. Manos walks out, fires. Straight outside. Face off coming just outside the New Brunswick zone. Face off, one clean by Elliott. New Tech gets there first, dumps that ball in deep. Hard on the forecheck. Doyle spins it up the wall though. Looking to get it up. Can't get it out. Cap in, blocked by Elliott. Shot through a screen. Does not make it through. Stopped by the goaltender. New Tech's defenseman Wine fires off the side of the cage. Doyle flip play. Does not connect, and that is icing against the Mooseheads. Face-off is won and controlled by New Tecumseth. Rolling to the middle, looking for a pass. There is a penalty upcoming. Penalty upcoming against the Mooseheads. Pass in front. Stopped by the goaltender. Number 10, Jamie Bennett. 4 minutes for slashing. New Tecumseth back onto a power play opportunity, and an extended one at that. Faceoff is won and possessed by New Tech. Godden back at the point, down low to Caruso. Caruso starting to walk out, Dak down low. Cross crease, and they score. Looks like the pass come across the crease from Zaffino. May have hit something in front, but either way, it found its way to the back of the net, and it is 5-2 Xtreme. One clean by New Tech. Godden looking up the wall to Brown. Gain center, dumps that ball in deep. Jarvis on his way back to go get it. Jarvis rolling. Goes backhand. Guitard looking, chipping to himself. Long pass to Kraft. Kraft's looking now. Looking. Gets it across. Tard leaves it off for Lions. Winds. Tip just wide. Tard to Kraft. Great save. Forcing the pressure here now. Rolling out of their zone. Long stretch pass. Does not connect, and that is icing against the Xtreme. Face-off coming up deep in the Xtreme zone. To the left of their goaltender, Trevor Van Dyke. Face-off upcoming. Face-off going to be one clean by New Brunswick. Kept in too. Chris Forsythe over to Doyle. Winds. Fires. Blocked in front. Does not make its way through. Chipped out by New Tech. Hamilton on his way back to get it now. Comes across to Doyle. Tries to go in the middle. Does not connect with that pass. Up comes Wilson now for New Tech. Trying to make a move around him. He does. Gets it through. Trying to get a pass through. Stolen away by Doyle. Cannot connect on that pass, but that is not icing. All the way back to the New Tech zone goes DeRose. DeRose looking, winding. Over to Manos. Stretch pass attempt intercepted by Siliker. Siliker can't get the shot through. Pinching attempt. Chipped away on a nice diving play by DeRose. Wilson drops it off. Winds, fires. Stopped by the goaltender. Stopped by Mike Bannister. Face-off upcoming. 2 Bannisters left. Face-off one, possessed by New Tecumseth. Looking. Back up the top. Houston. Shot attempt does not make it through. LeBlanc, chip to Robbie Bennett, does not get through, does not connect. New Tech with the ball now. New Brunswick has it now. Elliott rolling back in his own zone. Elliott rolling with speed. Chips the ball in. Chipping his way through, trying to go get it himself. Icing. McAllister with a nice defensive play there with the stick. Up to Elliott. Elliott cannot control that ball. Knocked away from him. Chamberlain now behind his own goal line. Chamberlain looking. Stretch pass attempt. Connects with Elliott. Elliott winds. Fires. Stopped by the goaltender looking for a stretch pass himself. He connects with it too. The great stretch pass to Wallace. Cannot do anything with it though. Goes to Crosman. Rolling back in his zone. Brown all over him. Chipped and the goaltender holds it for the whistle. Brown now asking Crosman where the best spot to go out tonight will be as they exchange their pleasantries in front of that net. Face-off upcoming, 2 Bannisters left. Face-off one by Siliker, chipped up by Crossman, and New Tech gets on that first. Back around to Brown. Jarvis beats him to it though. Chips it up to Ward. Stolen by Godron. Shot. Stopped by Bannister. Crossman back to get it. Fakes behind his cage. Rolls out. Gonna flip. Way stretch pass to Ward. Ward looking behind the goal, trying to get it through. Cannot get the pass out front. Hamilton with the steal at the line, keeps it in. Gets it down into Ward, winds, fire stopped, and frozen. Face off will be to the left of Van Dyke. Face off win by Lions. Knocked down. Doyle trying to get there, can't get it. Face off, ball comes out. New Tech back in their own end. Manos. Manos walking, looking. Pass up to Caruso. Backhand pass. Trying to get it back to Caruso. Wide open, winds. Fakes the shot. Cannot connect. Chips to the wall. Chipped across. Does not get anywhere. Manos winds. Fires. Big stop by Bannister. And a penalty upcoming to New Brunswick. Number 88, David Hamilton, the offending Moosehead. Two minutes for roughing. .549 remaining in this second period of action. Face off to Bannister's left in the New Brunswick zone. Face off. One. Possessed. Caruso back up top. Godden looking, winding, firing, scores! Trent Godden with the rip from the point. Another power play goal for the Xtreme, and it is 6-2 New Tecumseth. Face off at center. Possessed. Foot race for that ball. D to D. Out comes Crossman now. Crossman walking, firing in. And it's like missing it. Dave Forsyth gets there, tries to get it out front to Jarvis, cannot connect. Out breaks Wallace. Tries to get it through, cannot. Chris Forsyth with the steal. Up to Jarvis. Dumps that ball in deep. Back goes New Tech to get on the ball. Looking. Up the same side wall as Mongelli. Looking. Back to Mongelli. He's rolling over to Wallace. Looking. Trying to chip that ball out, cannot. They lose the battle. New Tech still has it. All the way back at the point, looking over. Fanning. Chamberlain with a backhand pass to Ward. Ward on a 2-on-1, 2-on-2 now. Ward firing. Off the goaltender's mask. Out breaks Manos though. Manos up looking. Over the middle. And icing against the Xtreme. Face off upcoming to the left of Van Dyke. Face off going to be possessed by Manos for the Xtreme now. Ball's kept in by Doyle though. Doyle trying to flip that down low. Knocked away. Out comes Brown now, 2-on-1 the other way. Brown looking, firing, missing the cage. Now back to the point, wide over. Big stop, Bannister. Out breaks the Mooseheads now. Ward trying to get it in over the line, chips it in deep. Who's going to get there first? Manos does. Manos rolling behind his net. Backhand flip up the wall to Brown. Brown being pressured. Intercepted now. LeBlanc trying to get it to Ward, cannot. Out they come. Out come the Xtreme now, looking. Shooting that is blocked and knocked out of play by Troy Doyle. The great defensive play. Face-off upcoming to the right of Bannister. 3:11 remaining in the second period of play. Face-off's going to be one possessed. Back to the point, Godden, line fires. Stopped by Bannister. Face-off stays to Bannister's right. Face-off one. Possessed by New Brunswick. Flip play by Jarvis. We got a foot race. Godden's going back though. Godden's all the way back. Controlling. Looking. Rolling. Comes over here. Nice pass over to Zaffino. Gets it up to Caruso. Backhand chip play. Knocked away by Elliott. Elliott carrying it in. Tries to drop. Intercepted by Godden. Long stretch pass. All the way up to Turmel. Trying to get it through. Shot attempt. Bannister with the big save. Flip play off the roof. Face-off stays to Bannister's right. Deep in the Moosehead zone. 2:27 remaining in this period of play. Face-off one cleanly. Chamberlain behind his goal. McAllister trying to get there. Being roughed up in the corner now by Rene. Kraft trying the long stretch pass. And goes for icing. Face-off now to Bannister's left. Face-off is one. Possessed by the Xtreme. Hard behind the goal. Chamberlain wins a foot race there. Guittard gets to that. Tries to chip play. Cannot get it out. Walk they down. Shot. They score. Make it 7-2 Xtreme. That looks like an Amodio goal for New Tecumseth. .154 remaining in this second period of play. And it is 7-2 Xtreme. Face off. Violation against the Mooseheads. Lions wins that draw now. Push it all the way back down to Bannister, who holds for the face-off. Face-off upcoming to Bannister's right. One and possessed by New Tecumseth. To the middle, Brown trying to get it back over. Intercepted. Cannot connect on the pass though, can New Brunswick. New Tech looking to go D to D. Great forecheck by the Moosehead. Shot out of play. And that is a power play. Power play, New Brunswick. Trevor Van Dyke shot that out of play. That is a delay of game against the Xtreme goaltender. New Brunswick power play with 1:31 remaining in this second period. Face off. One. All the way back to the point now. Crosman looking, winding, firing. Get through. Ernie Raw. Bad bounce off the boards there now. New Tech breaking in the other way. Shooting. Blocked by Crosman. Crosman comes up with the ball now. Gonna roll off. Chip it back around behind his goal to Ernie Roy. Roy now walking up. Roy's walking. Looking. Trying to chip play. Knocked down by Manos. Breaking in now for the Xtreme. Manos looking. Chris Manos back to Brown. Intercepted. New Brunswick's in over the line now. Dave Forsythe trying to get this thing set up. Turns it over to Brown. Trying to dump that ball down deep. They go D to D now. Manos in his own end, looking, retreating. Chip play. Jarvis picks up. 25 seconds remaining in this period of play. Jarvis off the wall to Lions, who goes back to Jarvis. To Chris Forsythe. Forsythe's looking. Up to Jarvis. Winding. Firing. Soft Van Dyke. Rebound. Put high over the cage. Rimmed around the corner now. 5 seconds. Chris Forsythe looking. Jarvis winding. Jarvis firing. Rebound. Cannot get it through. At the end of 2 periods of play. Xtreme 7. Mooseheads 2.
Couple of goals have been scored that way this week.
Opening face-off of the third period. 1. Mooseheads now. Lions over to Jarvis. Walking up the wall. 20 seconds remaining on their power play. Chips that ball in deep. Ward racing in a foot race there. Battles. Jarvis cannot hold the ball in. That'll just about do it for this power play. Finds to Jarvis. To Guitard. Back to Jarvis. 1 second remaining on the power play. Power play expires. Jarvis winds. Fires blocked. Bobbles. Shot. Doesn't get through. Flip play does not connect. And that is icing against the Xtreme. Face-off will be 2 Van Dykes left. Elliott on for the draw here for the Mooseheads. Face-off won by the Xtreme. They go D to D. Godden back behind his own goal, rolling. Pressured there. Goes D to D and outbreak the Xtreme now. Little flip play, area flip. Racing to get there's Wallace. He does get there first. He is pinned by Hamilton, though. Pinned against the wall by Hamilton. Good board battle here. Board battle the whole way up. Bennett comes back for support. Chips across his own zone. Picked up by Elliott. Elliott now racing out of his zone. Trying to pick up. Intercepted by Godden. Poked away. Godden to the middle now. Outbreaks Kelly. Intercepted by McAllister. Gives it up to Rob Bennett, who winds. Fires. That's blocked by Manos. Elliott first on the rebound, though. Chips it around. Manos behind his own goal. Up the wall to Caruso. Caruso back behind to Manos. Manos going to slow this game down. Looking for the stretch pass. Manos up to Caruso. Flip play. Connects with Wilson. Wilson trying to deke McAllister. Cannot do it. Chamberlain. Backhand pass up the wall. Roy dumps that ball in. Caruso back. Jamie Bennett trying to pick him off. Cannot. Flip play. In by Wilson. Chamberlain gets there first, so Chamberlain showing good wheels off, rolling off. Pass up the middle to Jamie Bennett, who flips to Ward. Cannot connect. Caruso flipping it back. They're looking. McAllister in his own zone now. Pass to the middle. Does not connect. Winding. Looking. Winding. Firing. Stopped by Bannister. Jamie Bennett now. Flip off the wall to Roy. Coming in. Potential 3-on-2 opportunity for New Brunswick now. Pass all the way across. Jamie Bennett. Can't get it there. Diving play to block that pass by DeRose. Ward out front. Scores! Jamie Bennett on the saucer pass from Ricky Ward. And the Mooseheads cut this deficit to 4. .903 remaining in this contest. New Brunswick gonna make a game of this? Or is it gonna stay all New Tech? New Tech now back to the point. Chips through. Crosman jumps up, flips that in. And that is icing against the Mooseheads. Bobby Kraft on to take this face-off for New Brunswick. Face-off is won by Kraft. Crosman behind his own goal, rolls, loses control of it. Brown now poked away by Crossman. Flip play. Can they get there to negate the icing? They do. Lions rolling, looking, back up to Kraft. Fakes the shot, winds. Pass over to Jarvis. Jarvis rolling up out of the corner now. Cycles it down low. Guitar trying to go across the Lions. Cannot keep it in. Intercepted now. 2-on-1. Xtreme. Backdoor. Brown misses. And they score. Rebound come back out off the wall. And they tuck it home to make it 8-3 Xtreme. Face off, won cleanly by Siliker all the way back to his own. Bannister leaves it there for Doyle. Doyle rolling up the wall. Forsythe, Dave Forsythe, flips, intercepted, knocked away. In comes Godden now right down the middle. Shot, just missed the cage. Rebound there. Taken away with a good stick lift by the Mooseheads. Chris Forsythe now chips up the wall. D-to-D, go the Xtreme. To the middle. Godden rolling. 2-on-1. He's got him back door. Cannot connect with Mongelli. Slides it all the way back to the point. McMillan looking. Chips down low. They leave it there. Leave it for Wallace. In the roll. Board battle. Siliker. Wallace comes away with the ball after the board battle. Looking. Goes back down behind the goal line. Flip back up top. Looking along the half wall, firing towards the goal. Cannot get the tip. Looking. Mongelli. Tip to the point. Flipped out. Chris Forsythe now by himself. Rolling. Turning, firing, and that shot is blocked. Face off. Stays inside the Xtreme zone to Van Dyke's left. Face off won and controlled by the Xtreme. Wrap it around to Caruso. Back to the middle to Manos. Chris Manos goes D-to-D. Being pressured, but they get the ball back to Manos now. Up the wall to Caruso. One touch, give and go. Zaffino in. Caruso. McAllister to the middle to Elliott. To LeBlanc. LeBlanc dumps that in. Is offside against them. They're looking. Chipped over their heads. Chamberlain now. Back to Jarvis. Jarvis gonna look. Up to Elliott. Chips that in. Picked up at the line though. Caruso from outside the red line shot. Big stop by Bannister with the blocker there. Crossman behind the cage. Rolling back up this wall. Looking. Goes middle to Jamie Bennett. Bennett to Roy. Ernie Roy. Drop pass to Bennett now. Bennett cannot get a shot through. Manos first on the ball for New Tech. Tries to go hard up the wall. Ward hard on him. Manos comes away with it. Goes around Crossman now. Now he goes middle. Passes it off. It's it off to Rick Roy. Rolling Manos now behind the goal. Manos half fake spinning against Crossman. Goes all the way back to the point to Brown. Brown looking, winding, firing, blocked by Ward and then poked out. Face-off is way down on the offside call. 5:09 remaining in this game. Face-off won cleanly by New Tech. Pressured in. They go D to D. Kraft gonna up the forecheck a little bit here. They go D to D again. Trying to make fancy moves behind his cage, but he isn't really going anywhere. Now he rims it up the wall. In. 14 to Brown. Winds. Fires. Misses the cage. Kraft tries to chip it out. Cannot. Down low. Back out front. Shot scores! Rick Roy with the assist from Turmel and Houston. And it's 9-3 Xtreme. Face-off won by New Brunswick now. Pushing McAllister, looking up the middle of the Kraft, chips that in over. Lions hard on the forecheck, Guitard. Can't get it there, trying to get it through. Spinning, Kraft gets on it first. McAllister, shot, scores! Lions looking like assist will go to McAllister and Guitard. And it is now 9-4. Face-off, won by New Tech. They go D to D. Godden now looking. Godden's looking. He's going to try to make a rush himself. Goes way across. Winds. Fires. Stopped by Bannister. Now they go D to D. Chamberlain behind his goal for the Mooseheads now. Up to Kraft. Trying to chip it free. Cannot. Guitard gets there for help. Flips that ball out. Godden, the only one over on that side. Godden, plenty of time and space to walk this up now. He's going to wind. He's going to fire. And he is going to score. Trent Godden makes it 10-4 Xtreme with 3:45 remaining. Trent Godden picked that ball up inside his own zone, walked just over the red line and let it fly, and found the cage. Godden, little toe drag around Forsyth. He's looking to end this thing. In over the line. Godden's going to roll now. Going to fake. Try to get it through Jarvis. He can't. Poked free, though. Foot race. New Tech coming up with the ball, trying to deke through. Looking. Working, going to work hard is Marty Wallace for New Tech. They are not giving up. Face penalty upcoming. Penalty upcoming against the Xtreme now. Flip play. Manos is going to get there. And that is 2 minutes for tripping against number 85, Shane Rene. Timeout, Mooseheads. Face-off upcoming to the right of Van Dyke. Face-off is a face-off violation against the Xtreme. Face-off upcoming. Ward takes it, wins it. Lions now with possession, flip way up top to Jarvis. Knocks it down with a glove. Walking over to Ward, firing, blocked. Knocks it away with a great diving play, does Ricky Ward. Lions to Jarvis, to Ward. He's gonna wind, he's gonna go back to Jarvis, back down to Lions. Lions is gonna walk a little bit, give it to Jarvis, back over to Lions. Fakes the one-timer, goes all the way across. Ward cannot miss the net. Guitard now, back up to Ward. Ward, down low to Kraft, all the way out to Lions. Winding, firing, that one's blocked. Poked away, kept in by Jarvis. Jarvis walking to the middle now, looking to Lions. Lions looking, down low to Kraft. Out front, they score! Mark Guitard with assist to Bob Kraft and Pat Lyons. Two minutes remaining in this game, and it is 10-5 Xtreme. All the way back now in their zone. Brown gets centered, dumps that in, forcing Hamilton to go back by himself. Rims it to Chamberlain, intercepted. LeBlanc gonna get there, he chips it. Cannot get it free though. Racing hard on the ball. Penalty to the Mooseheads. Number 50. Mark LeBlanc. 2 minutes for tripping. Minute 40 remaining. The Xtreme go on a power play. Face off won by Kevin Elliott. Chamberlain rims it hard around the boards. Manos knocks it down, keeps it in. Chris Manos gonna walk to the middle. Go down low. Walk out down low. Pass and play. Can't get a shot off. Then up to Manos. Manos looking. Down low. Passing play. What a fantastic glove save by Bannister. 10 bell save there. Face off now. Possessed by New Brunswick. Chris Forsyth gets that and dumps it down. Well, they go D to D. Manos gonna walk this up the middle. Last minute remaining in this game. Manos walking, sees an open zone, makes a little move, gets in over the line. Wallace now, stick handling, back to Manos. Manos gonna be pressured, fire a wrist shot, poked away by Jarvis. Chris Forsythe gets it, dumps that down. 30 seconds remaining. Manos coming up out of his zone. All the way up. Connects on that pass. Back to Manos. Manos walking in. Firing, missing the cage. Rick Roy back up top. Over to Manos.